Hey, what's up everyone? It's me again. I got my truck back on jacks. As you can see, I got the floor jack underneath the front axle and a bottle jack supporting the chassis because I need the suspension to be able to cycle because of this. My front leaf spring shackle broke. I don't know how long it was running around like that, but I already ordered the pieces from a place called General Spring out of Kansas. Got the parts in, ordered the bolts and everything, so I'm gonna go ahead and start taking everything apart. So what I did, like I said, I got that bottle jack underneath the chassis, some blocks because the truck's pretty high. I got the floor jack supporting the front axle. All right, I took off the tire. I could have gotten to it without taking off the tire. Just took it off because have a little bit more space to work with. So so far what we're gonna need, I got my impact here with a 7/8 impact socket. Seems to be the best fitting socket I got. I think the nuts and bolts are metric, but I don't have any metric sockets, so I'm gonna go at it with these and hopefully I don't have any issues. So basically what we're gonna do, hit it with a socket over here, hold it back with a wrench back here. I'm gonna have to reverse it back here because the bracket for my front bumper is right on the nut and I can't get a socket in there, so I'll probably have to use the impact back here and a wrench in front. So I'm gonna take everything apart and I'll show you once I got everything installed, so I can show you all how it looks. Well, got everything off. This is what it should look like, and obviously this is what it shouldn't look like. Completely broken off, it was rusted. I mean, complete POS. The top one ended up being a 15/16 socket, fit pretty well, and I had to use a crescent because of this little deal right here, but I was able to get it off no problem. What I didn't tell you is I also need new bushings for my leaf springs. I didn't order them, but I'm just gonna go ahead and make the repair anyways. What I didn't tell you, about a day or two before I started work, I hit all the bolts. I was gonna take these off also, take off my front bumper completely, but I decided not to, just to save time. And because I'm by myself, I don't really have anybody to help me pull out this beast. I don't want to hurt my back doing it. I hit all the bolts with PB Blaster penetrator just to make sure that you know, it wasn't going to be too hard to get all the bolts off. The bolts I'm going to save as backups, but with General Spring you can actually order the bolts with mechanical locking nuts. So I just went ahead and ordered brand new ones just to replace everything, you know. I'll keep the old ones just in case. It's always good to have spares. But yeah, everything came out to $108, including shipping and handling. So I'm not too angry about that. It actually turned out pretty good. But I'm gonna go ahead and install it back up, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like installed. Then we're gonna go to the driver's side. The driver's side is fine, but it does look old, and it looks like it was actually fabricated. I'll try and see if I can remember to get it on video. It looks like it was fabricated. It doesn't look factory or aftermarket, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace that while I'm here anyway. So just stand by for the rest. All right, YouTube, and this is the finished product. Got the shackle installed. I did have to reuse the bottom bolt. I wanted to use brand new bolts on both. I was able to get the new one on top, but on the bottom they're just sleeved. There's a metal sleeve inside that bushing. All right, because if you just put the bolt in through the rubber, it's gonna just wear it out over time. So that sleeve, the bolt to go through it and it'll reinforce it, especially when you tighten it. The new ones that they came in the kit, they're great. They're just a little bit too thick on this area right here, and it wouldn't go all the way through. I could have maybe pounded it in with a hammer, but I do want to do some modifications later on to this truck, and I don't want that to cause a problem down the road. So I mean, the old ones are good. They're not cracked. They're not bent. I mean, they were still good to use, so I just reused the bottom one and put the new one on the top. On the other side, it's going to be just a repeat. I'm not going to show you the whole process on the other side because it's just the same thing, just on the driver's side. So there's the finished product, people. No good, good. So I'll probably just maybe take a quick picture or do a little quick video of the fabricated one on the driver's side. Let me just tighten up everything in here, put the tire back on, and go to the driver's side.